Keep up to date everywhere. News Talk 820 WBAP.
In the WBAP newsroom.
719 at WBAP. Clark Hodges joins us right now. We thought we'd get Clark on. We'd like to lean on him on financial issues. And this one, kind of a big deal yesterday. Everyone's talking about it, and we're going to find out how big of a deal it is. $20,000 for the Dow for the first time. Clark Hodges, how does that affect me?
Well, it really doesn't affect you. I mean, it's a psychological barrier that the market went through. It's kind of a big deal from that standpoint. You know, the market really does most of the time trend upward. And Warren Buffett or John Templeton, someone said, you know, someday the Dow will go to 25,000, someday it'll go to 100,000. It's just a matter of time.
So should we make a big deal out of this? I mean, should someone take credit for it? I mean, what should we be? What should our reaction be?
Well, I think the takeaway is that we are in a very positive business environment with Donald Trump in the White House. Since the election, you've seen real businesses be rewarded. Your cement, your steel, your construction, your manufacturing type businesses have been doing really, really well. And it tells you that this administration, and based upon what they've done already, a methodical layout of things that they said they're going to do, they've already done. So the market's saying that, hey, he's going to do what he said he's going to do, and we're going to get a tax break on corporations. And getting a tax break on corporations, all that really means is corporations are going to make more money. If they make more money, their stock prices are going to go up. So it's just a confidence in the fact that we are in a pro-business environment. We've had 8 years where we were in a negative business environment. So I think it's a confidence thing, a psychological thing more than anything.
All right, so tell me this. Based on what you just said, that generally the market trends up, and two, it's being influenced by Donald Trump. Would we have seen 20,000 if Hillary Clinton would have been elected?
I think there's a chance we could have. I don't think we would have seen it this fast. But I believe going into the election that Hillary Clinton was running far, far left, but she would probably govern more in the middle like her husband did. And we had a good market when he was in. So I think it could have gone to 20,000, no doubt would have, but I don't think it would have happened as fast. The month of November, if you just look at some of the returns of mutual funds and stocks, it was a really, really good month. And that was an indication that the market was just bullish on the fact that we've got a guy that's going to reward businesses and be a fan of businesses, not a soothsayer of businesses.
All right, I want to talk bigger picture with Donald Trump in the White House when we come back after we check traffic.
Right now at WBAP, it is chilly, 34 degrees.
723, Clark Hodges of Hodges Capital is with us right now. We've been talking about the impact that Donald Trump has had here on the market already, over 20,000 for the first time. We see it also in jobs creation, investment back here in the United States, in factories and in corporations. And Clark, I was thinking about this. So you're going to bring jobs back. You're going to have to pay them a higher wage than you would if those jobs were overseas. You're going to see investments back into factories here in the U.S. Maybe they would not have had to invest as much money overseas due to regulations and things of that nature. The question is, will we see companies investing more but maybe not as profitable as they could have been?
Well, I think the one thing you're not considering is the fact that there'll probably be some sort of consideration for repatriation of money coming back from overseas. A lot of corporations have money over there, and they're leaving it over there because it's going to be taxed so much. And if Trump puts into place a system where if you bring that money back, we're going to tax it at a very low rate, then that will really increase the ability for corporations to expand. Right now, as it is, all our corporations, when they want to expand, they go out and buy another business. And they're not growing organically. They're just acquiring their growth. And that'll still happen. But I think with repatriation, I think you'll have a lot of corporations be able to bring that money back, and that will definitely lead to jobs.
The thing that is disheartening sometimes is when you hear, I guess, left-leaning economists or those that you catch on NPR or things like that disagree with a lot of this. And it's hard for me to come up with a negative to reinvestment into the country and creating jobs in the U.S. and factories back at work. And to me, there's no negative to this.
I agree 100% with you. There is no negative. It's a positive thing. What's wrong with putting your country first? And as a business located in this country, what's wrong with considering people that live in this country and work for you first and foremost.
I guess we have to look at them as globalists, though, and they think that the economy now is such a global economy that you can't work within borders.
Well, that they can think that all they want, but I don't agree.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, tell me what. So 20,000. Do you think? I mean, do you can see this thing continuing to grow, or there's some kind of cautioning out there that hey, we may be in for a little rocky fourth quarter this year, things of that nature. What do you see?
I'm optimistic always, but I do think that a lot of people are going to start talking about this will be some sort of top for a while. We won't move higher for a while. As long as they're saying that, I think we have a good chance of moving higher. But keep in mind one thing. When you have a 20,000 Dow and you move 2% in a day, that's 400 points.
Yeah.
So it's, to get to 20,000, 21,000, it's not going to be that big of a percentage move. So it's going to feel like it's really moving higher than it really is. But, the numbers just look bigger. A 400-point move in the market would be a headline most days, right?
Yeah.
But a 2% move is just, it's a good move, don't get me wrong, but it's not uncommon to have a 2% move.
It did make me log on to my 401k last night, just to see how it did, the impact that it had.
And you slept good.
Yeah, sure. I slept with a smile on my face. Clark Hodges, Hodges Capital, always appreciate the time. 7:26.